This is a screen recording of the Crediblock short data tool, which is available in any browser at shortdata.crediblock.com. It has been tested for mobile use, so it should work on your iOS or Android phone, but we recommend using a browser on a desktop or a laptop computer because the charts look nicer when they're stretched out and it's just easier to digest the data. What you see now is a pretty long history of data. For Apple stock, we use that as a default, but you can enter in any publicly traded stock symbol here, including ETFs. Whatever data is available, that's what we're providing here. We get the data from FINRA, Interactive Brokers, and the exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange. So let's type SLV, and you want to use capital letters. Although it might not be necessary, they are in the database in all caps. You're going to see a drop down here, and then there's SLV. You can just click on it. The time period that it's going to display, you enter that here. So let's say 30, which would be days. Click run. Now you're going to see short sale volume for the last 30 days. Now what this means is the volume by the day. So this is the short volume by each day, and you can see the date at the bottom, such as January 28th, January 31st, and this is end of day data, so the candle represents the whole day. There's one other part of this data set. If you want to access it, you click in this menu here, total short, you go to the borrow table. The borrow table is by default displaying the most expensive stocks to short, such as entertainment properties, with a fee rate of 1,000%. Most of the stocks are here as well, unless they can't be borrowed. So let's look at SLV here, and we're going to see the borrow rate is actually going up, but it's interesting that SLV is flat. So the display with the axis is the same. You have the date, and then on the right here you have the fee rate, and on the left you have available. So available means how much you can borrow. So in this case 10 million shares, which is a lot. So let's look at something more interesting, because that's obviously not realistic. GameStop for the past 90 days. Now you can see that it was high in terms of the borrow available and the fee rate back here in December, and then it dropped down, and then it spiked during the squeeze on Jan 27. The available to borrow and the rate had spiked 83% in cost, and then it crashed. When the fee rate crashed and the availability spiked up yesterday, that's when you saw GameStop stock crash. So this data is invaluable, but that's basically how you use this tool, and we're going to be having other data sets, and we're going to build other components and features. We're working on something for TradeStation, but for now you just go to the browser, type in shortdata.crediblock.com. It's totally free. We have some social media sharing buttons here, so we encourage you to share this, get it out there, because it's totally free, and there's not a lot of companies offering short data, which I'm surprised. There's a few, obviously, but that's what we're looking at, unusual data sets. Thank you.